Morning viewers, welcome to Mind Matters Education. In today's episode, we take one important, very important concept, that is the school assembly. Why is the importance of school assembly is being compromised? Why is it that the children are not interested to attend the school's assembly as a whole? Why that interest is being lost in the process of implementing our new education policy? Why is that the stakeholders are not interested to conduct one holistic school assembly as a moral torch bearer of the society? Almost all the schools across the country, rather I would say across the globe, had the sanctity of conducting the morning assembly of the school. The essence of the school assembly was the very important aspect of the school education. The children were arriving to the school. The moment they arrived, they were directly joining the school assembly ground. There was huge amount of energy going into the presentation and preparation of the school assembly. But today's context, today's scenario, the school assembly has become almost a mockery. I am not hesitating to use this word, almost a mockery, because hardly 10% of the school might be there across the country who are conducting the school assembly in totality with 100% of its sanctity. Rest, they are doing the fulfillment of the school education's stakeholders, the fulfillment of the school education's stakeholders. I am repeating the word, the fulfillment of the school education stakeholders. They're taking care of the management's interest. They're taking care of the seniors' interest. They're taking care of the parental request of not holding the school assembly for long. But just remember, in our school days, in our childhood, if you remember, the school assembly was a big say. Moment principal arrived into the school and he started addressing the school assembly, the teachers were taking leave if they were late to attend the school assembly. They were not having the guts to go and attend the school assembly in front of the cunning eyes of the school administrator or the principal. This happened to me also once, that when I was late for the school assembly, I came back to the school reception and I applied for a leave because my veteran school leader was not in the mood of compromising anybody who was entering to the school assembly late in front of him. This was the sanctity of the school assembly, which was being conducted just before 10-20 years. I am not talking about 50 years old incidents. I am just talking about 10-20 years old incidents. But slowly, rather not slowly, very rapidly, the culture of holding the school assembly by the school leaders is being compromised. The bunking of school assembly by children, the bunking of teachers in the pretext of not feeling well, the bunking of even the seniors in the pretext of so many administrative work has marred the sanctity of attending or conducting the school assembly by the school leaders. Just remember, when the principal or the pedagogical leader of the school was conducting the assembly, in totality, there was proper sanctity maintained, and administrative staffs to teaching staff to the group D staff to everybody in the school, and the stakeholders, even the parents, were available by that time while dropping their children into the school, or by virtue of paying their school fees, or for some reasons they had come to the school compound. They all were also attending the school assembly. And the school assembly was a big hit, because the news of the day, the thought of the day, the kind of the topic which the children were choosing by the able guidance of the teachers, and the kind of the delivery of the speech of the school pedagogical leader, the principal, was, wow factor every time. And those crisp time of the school assembly was imbibed with such a huge culture, a strong culture of moral values, that the children who were not attending the school assembly were really missing. And they were really feeling sorry that, oh, I missed my school assembly. They were truly, with sorry state, they were entering to the principal's office and asking the excuse of what they did. They were becoming repentant of the situations. But today, what has happened? What has happened to the schools? What has happened to the school leaders? What has happened to the so-called pedagogical leaders who are actually required to deal with the situations of discipline, the situations of the kind of life skills which our children should be dealing in their future aspects? What has happened? What is happening? A big question mark to our educational system, a big question mark to our stakeholders. Be aware of. Don't be in a criticizing mood only, that what sir is saying is false. No. If you do the in-depth research of this thing, the sanctity of the school assembly is being compromised. Go and do the research. If you have the interest and genuinely interested for this statement of mine, go and do the research. Are the principals, are the pedagogical leaders are really conducting the school assemblies which were required for the schools, which were required? And rate by yourself in A, B or C grade. And days are not far off then when you will be grading yourself as the C grade assembly, not A grade assemblies, where you are becoming truly happy from inside, that, oh, I spoke such beautiful words in the school assembly. And the principals or the pedagogical leaders were burning their midnight lamp to prepare the next day's assembly. And if the school principal was preparing the school's assembly, he was coming well prepared, dare anybody not to, including the senior teacher, to the teachers, to the in charges, to the assembly in charges, to the captains, to the children across the line, down the line. All were coming fully prepared to attend, to contribute, and to listen to the school's principal during the assembly. The culture was sustained for many years together. That is why so many brilliant children are the outcome, are the product of so-called good schools across the country or the globe. But today, we are not attending the school assemblies. We are simply diverting the school assembly into classroom assemblies. We are entrusting our class teachers to conduct the localized classroom assemblies where the individual contribution of the class teachers in the varied interest of them is being bombarded with multiple ways of training their own children in the classroom. A single, focused, unidirectional thing is not given to the children in the early morning. The whole community as a school was getting the bliss of the principal. The whole community was getting the bliss of the principal. Even the management was coming and attending the school assembly to listen what sir or ma'am is delivering today. This was the importance of school assembly. But why today we are losing that interest? Why we are losing that grade? Why we are losing and marring the interest of the school assembly? Let us come together, let us do the research, and let us put our hand together to join the school assembly in a totality to give a holistic education to our next generation. God bless you all. Do well. Good day. And thank you all. If you have not subscribed to my channel, further I would say that subscribe my channel for this kind of motivational videos for you. Thank you. Good day.